Hello to you all. This is an introduction of African economy. The continent of Africa is blessed and full of natural resources, as from the north to the south and the east to the west. For mineral resources in one hand, there are diamonds, gold, iron ore, bauxite, aluminium, uranium, phosphate, and many others. On the other hand, there are varieties of agricultural produce and fertile soil. As for tourism, it is full of wildlife, sea creatures, beautiful landscape, woodland, deep forests, waterfalls, lakes, running water from hills to the valleys, the wonderful sea view, the cloud, the snow, the rainbow reflecting on the mountain from end to end, the inactive volcanic mountains, the sand dune, the desert, and the semi-arid areas. You may find all these natural resources in the continent of one race Africa. But yet, the Africans are dying of hunger, drought, malnutrition, immigrating to other continents for survival. If the question is to be answered, who are responsible for the impoverishment of African economy? Let us look into the economy of each one of the countries in Africa. Then you may give your opinion if wish. The world is part of Africa, and Africa is part of the world we live in. Do not destroy the wonders and beauties of our only beloved earth. Thank you so much. The economy of Botswana. Botswana has had one of the fastest growth rates per capita income after gaining independence. The country has transformed itself from one of the poorest countries in the world to a middle-income country. Raising livestock is the primary source of rural income. Over 50% of all households in Botswana own cattle. Approximately 71% of the country's land is used for communal grazing, which has been a major cause of the desertification and the acceleration soil erosion of the country. 3/4 of the country's human and animal population depend on groundwater due to drought. The Ministry of Trade and Industry of Botswana is responsible for promoting business development throughout the country. Botswana has a high level of economic freedom compared to other African countries. The government has maintained a sound fiscal policy despite consecutive budget deficits and a negligible level of foreign debt. An array of financial institutes populates the country's financial system, with pension funds and commercial banks being the two most important segments by asset size. Banks remain profitable, well capitalized, and liquid as a result of growing national resources and high interest rates. The Bank of Botswana serves as a central bank. The country's currency is the Botswana pula. Botswana's competitive banking system is one of Africa's most advanced, generally adhering to global standards in the transparency of financial policies and banking supervision. The financial sector provides ample access to credit for entrepreneurs. The Capital Bank opened in 2008. The government is involved in banking through state-owned financial institutions and a special financial incentives program that is aimed at increasing Botswana's status as a financial center. Credit is allocated on market terms, although the government provides subsidized loans. Reform of non-bank financial institutions has continued in recent years, notably through the establishment of a single financial regulatory agency that provides more effective supervision. The government has abolished exchange controls and with the resulting creation of new portfolio investment options. Moreover, the Botswana Stock Exchange is growing. Gemstones and precious metals. In Botswana, the Department of Mines and Ministry of Minerals, Energy and Water Resources in Gaborone maintains data regarding mining throughout the country. Botswana, the largest diamond mining company operating in Botswana, is 50% owned by the government. The mineral industry provides about 40% of all government revenues. In 2007, significant quantities of uranium were discovered and mining was projected to begin by 2010. Several international mining corporations have established regional headquarters in Botswana and prospected for diamonds, gold, uranium, copper, and even oil. Many coming back with positive results. Government announced in early 2009 that they will try to shift their economic dependence on diamonds over serious concern that diamonds are predicted to dry out in Botswana over the next 20 years. Botswana Orapa mine is the largest diamond mine in the world in terms of value and quantity of carats produced annually.